Now, this is one of Carnage's trails, and I remember when we did this one, the way she was presenting, I thought, nah, she ain't on the trail. And when I looked at the GPSs, I realised how close she was to the trail, as you can see from that picture there. So off she goes. Again, watching the Bloodhounds work is so different to watching the Shepherdy types work. Their head is so low to the ground for majority of the time, and they really do want to stick to that trail, whereas the especially Kios anyway, he'll tend to find the scent over there. It's a bit like how Zia used to work, find the scent over there and be happy just to kind of mooch along, still knowing where that scent is without having to be on it, whereas the Bloodhounds, they tend to have to be right on top of that trail and always be accurate on that trail, which is good. Oh, she had a little bit of a fall over. Ears are too big then. We won't say anything. Don't laugh. So yeah, it's really interesting to watch different breeds working, that they just have to be right on it. Whereas the Mallies can kind of take it from a bit of a distance. So again, she's quite young here. Just allowing her to work, giving that time to free trail, just allows them to make the mistake, get back on it, get back in and work in, and there's just no influence from handler at all. So you really do get a lovely trailing attitude and a trailing behaviour starting. So here she is at the moment. She's just kind of lost it a little bit then, and she's just trying to find where that scent goes and correcting herself, and then sets off again in the right direction. And by looking at her here, it was really hard to see that she was actually on that trail. I really didn't think she was this close to the actual trail until we checked the two GPSs to really see. Oh, we had a poo. Should really fast forward this bit, shouldn't I? But we'll just watch the trailing dog poo. Nice. We do pick this up later on. But yeah, we had a poo. She's a puppy. But still, she's had a poo. Oh, no, we're pooing again now. Oh, dear Lord. We pooed quite a bit. Oh, and now we don't like the backpack. Oh, dear. Bless her. We had a blip. Right. Who cares, Carnage says. Who cares? We're just going to get back on and trail. Look at her. This is why I love this girl. She's like, yeah, I had a poo, and then I've got this thing on my back, and now I'm just going to get back into trailing. So off I go. And off she does go. A little bit of a look around. A little bit of a break. She's just having a little bit of a break. Getting back into it, remembering what she's doing, thinking, what am I doing again? What am I doing out here? What am I doing? I think I'm trailing. Let me just check I am trailing, I think I am. Let me just, we're going to go in a minute. Oh, they are very, very comical to watch. So we're just trying to pick up that trail again. Try to get that ground scent. Tail is longer than her body. So there's nothing more for me to say at the moment until she starts trailing. She does forget things quite quickly. And she's thinking, what am I doing? I'm just making sure I'm not standing still. I'm keeping her kind of interested in doing something and moving around just by moving backwards and forwards. I'm just not, if I stand still, she'll probably just lay down beside me. There we go. It's like you switch a switch with her, and that's it. She's back into working then, and we're off. Very, very bizarre. Bloodhounds are very much, they're just different, aren't they? So straight back into it, back into trailing. Dead on it. It's like she just needed a little break. She'd had a poo. She needed a little break. And then she's off again. And then, look, head down, getting really into it. So sometimes when you're trailing your dog, just think about giving them that break. I know this was a very, very short trail here. She's very, very young as well in this trail. But think about giving your dogs that break. She just needed that time after that poo, without being rushed, just to kind of go, and just do Carnage for a bit. So think about giving your dogs that break. They may just need a little bit more time than we think they need for post-poo. Because you could see from her behaviour, she's dead back on it there. She's really, really just suddenly snapped her fingers back into it, or her paws even, straight back onto it. She knows what scent she's following. She's there. She just needed that time. So think about what your dog's telling you when you are out trailing, and when you're out working them. Sometimes it's not about them not wanting to do the trail. Sometimes they just need a little break. So again, bloodhounds don't use their eyes. I think we can all see the Misper sat in the long grass there. She's still trying to use her nose to get in there. Oh no, we did use our eyes then, and she's seen and gone in and bouncy, 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 bound her Misper.